Chat, can I be honest with you? I will anyway. I think I might be top 10 worst people of all time. So, right. I have a cousin, multiple cousins to be fair, but I have a cousin that lives in Spain. And like a week or two ago, apologies, I'm muted, and I might be top 10 worst people of all time. I'm up there, not in the top 5. Top 5 I think is reserved for certain individuals. But top 10 though, I'll give myself top 10. So I have a cousin in Spain, right? And like around a week or two ago, my parents tell me like, oh, my cousins wants to get in touch with me. You know, she wants to get in touch with like her family outside of Spain, I guess. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, cool. So my dad gave me her number. I never messaged her. It's not because I hate her. I don't know her. But it's just like out of laziness. And I just get busy and I just never messaged her, right? So like 10 minutes ago, I check my phone, I see I have a notification, and she messaged me. It's like, holy shit, bro. I'm such a fucking asshole. I'm such a fucking asshole. Oh man. Dude, it's like damn, bro. I should have sent a message earlier, you know? Yeah. I don't think that makes you top 10 worst people, though. No, but it puts me up there, though, you know? We'll go top 20. You know, to be fair, there's a couple of people I think that are higher than me. Literally had an evil Overwatch lobby. Did they all have, like, the Israel profile picture on? You know, let's just play some Minecraft. Let's move on from that comment. Yes. Wait. Okay. Unfortunately, too true. I'll DM you. Oh no. Oh my god, you actually had Netanyahu in your lobbies. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy shit. Dude, it is. It is. The entire, I'm looking at the screenshot, the entire enemy team is Israel. Oh my god. Were they glazing Netanyahu in the chat? Were they like, in the Overwatch, match chat, were they like, oh, glory to Israel, God bless Netanyahu, God bless Bibi? You know, like, yes, they were. It's actually kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I don't know if I have the Israel profile picture yet in Overwatch, but I both fear and also kind of like look forward to the day I do, because I think that'd be kind of funny, you know? I think it would be comedic to use the Israel profile picture in Overwatch. I'll LARP as a Israel supporter. Anyway, so now that we have my stance on Israel out there in the world, let's play some Minecraft. Yeah, W. Okay. Yeah, let's move on from that topic. Yeah. Let's not address the elephants in the room and what's going on in certain other countries right now. We can discuss it a little bit, I guess, though. We can talk about it a little bit. You know what's really funny? Could you imagine campaigning? Like, your entire campaign is all about how, like, you're not gonna cause any wars. You're like, me, I'm not the war guy. It's not me. I'm the peace guy. And, like, a year in, you're like, dude, let's bomb Iran. What the fuck happened? What do you mean? What happened to the peace guy? Where's the peace guy? Where did he go? Where is he at? Where is he at? What's up with that? And dude, it's so bad. It's have you guys have okay? I'm gonna talk about. We need a. I haven't gone live since the whole Iran thing because I went live the day before. I say Iran, Iran. I think we have to. I have to acknowledge it at least because I at the end I think either way one of my mods is gonna come in and mention like the news in the world anyway, so it'll come up. It'll come up in conversation anyway. But I think it's insane that Mr. Peacetime would do this. I think it's wild. And after he specifically told us all that he wouldn't do that. I thought he was a big peace guy. It's weird. Weird how that works. Pretty weird. A little bit of a weird guy, to be fair. He's got his quirks, you know. Yeah. Yeah. How do I make this? Maybe I do. Hold on. I'll do a granite here. I do this around maybe, perhaps. Dude, we are like, oh god, dude. Every stream I've seen, it's been dark, and yours just flashbanged me. What type of streams are you like? How is it darkness? Or is it just like a black screen and someone's just like standing there, like menacingly staring at the camera? It's like looking you down. What's happening in the TikTok lives? Here I believe in joy and color, apparently. And jolliness. I'm thinking about how to do this. Let's do this here like that. Yoink. Yoink. By the way, in case based off of the earlier conversation you guys couldn't pick up on it, I am actually like, you know, the number one. Don't want to say the sentence. I know I'm being sarcastic, but do I really want to double down on this and say this sentence? It's gonna be about being an Israel fan. I don't know if I want like an audio clip that can be just clipped separately of me saying I love Israel, you know? I don't think I want that, actually, even for the bit. Even for the joke. Which, to be clear, it's not a joke, by the way. No, I'm a big fan. Big fan. It's too much granite over here. It's too even. I'll do some brick here. There we go. Do a brick over here. Those of you who are coming on in a little bit later, we were talking about Israel a few seconds ago. And our uncontested loyalty to it. Mr. Streamer, why are you getting political? Mr. Streamer. What's up with that? Rick. Why are you doing this emote in the chat? You know it's true. You know it to be true. Look within your heart. Look within your heart to see the truth. Dude, have you guys seen the statements that the US government is making about our attack on Iran? Have you seen what they've been saying? Because I have. And what I've noticed is that they're all saying different things. It's kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. On like, this is insane. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. One of them is like, oh, dude, we attacked because Israel was gonna attack first, so we had to go in. It's like, oh, okay. Then the other is like, no, guys, you don't understand. This is for defensive measures. You see, if we didn't do it, they would have bombed us first. It's like, oh, okay, okay. And then like they're calling it war, but it's not actually war. It's just an operation, actually. Don't worry, guys. It's not war. It's an operation, you see? Mr. President, how long is it gonna last, by the way? Like 5 weeks. Okay. Alright, alright. Sounds about right. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. Am I insane to think that like 5 weeks is a bit of a long time for something that isn't a war? I probably am. I probably am. They know best. Hey, BRB gonna make lunch? Got you. Have a good lunch making. I'll do this and this over here. I was gonna come in asking about the Jim Carrey Skinwalker conspiracy, but I see we started with the hard hitters that yeah, no, it has to be record, like world record pace. I think we made it like 15 minutes into the stream. 15 minutes into the stream, already talking about war. So pretty fun stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's wild? Did you know you can gamble on it? You can bet on like whether or not the people were betting on whether or not the attacks happen and like the day and who would die. Apparently, one of the platforms that you can like bet on didn't actually give out the money because you can't bet on people dying. And people were pissed off about it. Cuz they're like, "Well, what do you mean you're not going to give me my money? I bet he was going to be out of power." And he's out of power. Like the leader of Iran. And it's like, holy shit. What is going on? What the hell is going on, bro? What is going on? And dude, it's something, man. It's something. I don't even know. What the hell is going on here? Okay, hold on. Let me do this right. Yeah, I think it's stairs over here. Now I'll do stairs here. Yoink. Yoink. You cannot bet on anything. No, I think you can. There's like the only rule that some sites have is that you can't bet on something if like it involves someone dying. Which I'm glad there's at least a line, I suppose. There's something. There's at least like one rule. It's like, oh yeah, if someone dies in the bet you're making, for that to come true, we won't pay that out actually. It's a good that is a good thing. That is a good thing. I'll give the betting platforms that. I don't think you should be able to bet on like when someone is gonna like die. Or like if a leader gets removed out of power through the means of dying. That feels like a little bit like maybe we shouldn't have to, maybe we shouldn't be allowed to bet on that, you know? Perhaps. Just a thought. God knows I love having those. A lot of thoughts. Yoink. I gotta be careful. TikTok is owned by like a new company now. It might ban me, bro. It might say, yeah, buddy, you can't You can't criticize the gambling websites. Sorry, bro. We're gonna have to ban you. It's like, oh crap, dude. Ah crap, they got me. Ah crap. Hmm. Hmm. Speaking of death being where the line is drawn. Speaking of, you know, that casual stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me see something. I need to make this like one taller, I think, and then we're good. Yeah, make this one taller and we're good. Founder. Hmm. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Pick this stuff up. Pick that up there. This here. Yoink. 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 Alright, cool. Hmm. How'd I do it on this side? So it's short over here. Okay. Should I make it like this instead? Hold on. Let me move over here to this side to see. I think I like it being shorter on this side. Yeah, I like it being short instead. Okay. So let me come over here and fix all this now. I'll do, where's the granite? Give me a granite. There we go. All right, very cool. So, yeah, that goes up to there. That part's right, I think. Yeah. This part over here is right. Very cool. All right, awesome. Do granite over. Actually, it's too much granite over here. Do some brick. I like how Toxic said, speaking of where, of death where the line is drawn, and then it's just radio silence afterwards. I will never know what was being spoken of. Let's do, what do we do? What do we do? Doo-doo. We have fun here. Let's do one of these. Nope, too high. There's a stair here instead. Okay. Let's do one of these guys. Do a granite. Let's do a brick. Brick. Granite. Brick. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then that. Brick. That. Granite. Very cool. Do you see that the military tried to contract some AI company to use their AI for military purposes? They ultimately did not sign because the company refused to allow them to use AI for automated killings. And so they turned to OpenAI, who said the same thing, except their version of stipulation is non-enforceable and they actually don't care if they do. Yeah. No, I did. I did see that. I think it's really interesting how that works. I think that's really cool. I'm a big fan of AI being allowed to indiscriminately just kill whoever they decide to kill, and there being no actual accountability. Cause now it's just like, oh well, guys, the AI told us to make this decision, you know? Is it really on us? Is it really on us, guys? The AI said it was we had to do that. Who are we to question the AI? The AI said this is the right target. Yeah, no, I think it creates a big issue in accountability, though. Like a massive one in accountability.
And you know what else?
Because now, like, if they, like, make a mistake, if the AI makes a mistake, right? Who's the person to blame? Who do they blame? No one. No one. It's just all the AI said so. And we just did it. The AI did everything by itself. That's not on us. And I think it creates a massive, like, disconnect. And it also opens up the gate for, like, a lot of errors to happen. Because it probably will at some point, considering the just common sense and where this is probably going to go. It's kind of dog shit, dare I say. Yeah. Yeah, it's not cool. No. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Not much you can do about it. It just is now one of these things that's just like, yep, AI is gonna decide to do whatever it wants. All right. Cool. Let me do this over here. Now, I know from what I just said, it may seem like I'm against that stuff, but I'm actually like really pro AI, dude. I love AI. I love AI doing everything, ever, and taking over like everything. I'm a big fan of that type of stuff, you know? I just want to make my stance clear, you know? And if there's any AIs listening back to these like YouTube videos in the future, I just want you guys to know I'm a big fan of this stuff. I was always a fan, you know? Always loyal. I was there since day one, bro, day one. I've been advocating for it. Yep, huge fan. See, so is Toxic. We're big fans of this. Huge fans. We're just playing devil's advocate. Yeah. You know, because like, how can you win an argument if you don't know the opposite side? You know what I mean? But like, you know, we hate all those things called like guidelines and safety measures. We're not a big fan. We actually hate that here. We're not a fan of that stuff. Accountability. What? Throw that out, bro. We get that out of here, bro. We don't need that. Not a big fan of that. I think that the U.S. military should have more freedom to do whatever they want, actually. Yep. Do I have any torches? I don't even know who'd want an ability to count. And that's what they've been saying. And that's what I've been saying. And I've been saying that. The only thing I want the ability to count is the I was gonna go down to like a dark joke or like some dark humor, but it's getting like a little too bleak, I'm not gonna lie. So I was like thinking like mid-sentence, like where can I pivot? And I'll count my stacks of cash. I don't even know. Something like that. Where should I put a lantern? I guess here is fine. In these corners. Okay. That there for now. So I can see. Could be nice to see. Okay. I'm gonna do this up here. I don't want to do the full inside of this area yet. But I'd like to at least just have this kind of already laid out. For when I do. Well, somewhat. I need to smelt more stone, so either way I can't fill this in, but yeah. Okay. I'll leave it as is for now. I know where the roof is. Okay. So, this tower is nearly done. I want to add like a flag on there. Maybe a nice American flag could be cool. You know, love America. Amen. We need to work on this building now, I think. And making this one's like roof. Bedrock or Java? This is Java. US, USA, USA, USA. Dude, you know, have you seen the name of the operation? Or what they called the attack on Iran? They called it Operation Epic Fury.
Oh no.
I didn't. Now you have. Operation Epic Fury. It's so like it's so embarrassing, bro. It's cringe, man. Like, what do you mean you called it Epic Fury, dude? What are we, 12? Like what's going on? What are we doing, bro? like what are we actually doing here?
Oh no.
What do you mean it's called Epic Fury? God, it's so embarrassing, bro. No, that's peak. No, for real, for real. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. I'm 20 times more on board with this now base of that name. Yeah, no, for sure. Before I was on the fence, I'm like, I don't know, man. This is kind of messed up. But then they called it Epic Fury. And I'm like, wait. Wait, they might have been cooking. They might have been cooking. Now this is a name I can get behind. It's about time we got some good naming convention for our military operations. Also, let me do something real quick. I wanted to do this a bit earlier, but now's the perfect time. I want to take these things over here and change them a little bit. Actually, let me start from the top. I'll do it from the top level first. What I want to change. So, in the reference material, these corner pieces, these corner sides. Okay, hold on. I need to get down a level. It's like they protrude out a little bit. So I kind of want to do that here. It's like a round-ish thing. Pick that up. Yes. Okay, I think I just want to do This here. Yoink. Oh, that's gone. Okay. Where is my tough? I need my tough. Where is my tough? If you guys had to name the next operation or a military operation in general, what would you call it? Because now we know how they kind of do it, like Epic Fury, you know? Like what would we like? What would be some like other ways to like say that? Like Alpha Strike maybe? No, Alpha Strike is too like it almost sounds too professional. Epic is such a no, that's the name. That is of what happened. What we did in Iran. They called it Operation Epic Fury. Dude, Rainbow Six Siege operations sound more professional than whatever the hell they just came up with for this one.
Huh?
You know that Solid Snake is now in Rainbow Six Siege? Random stuff, but it's cool. It's cool that he's in there. I think it's Solid Snake. I don't know. Maybe it's a different snake, but it's one of the snakes. For sure, one of them. Someone maybe will be like, Kenj, you said the wrong snake. I'm gonna kill you now. And I'm like, don't kill me. No, no. That would suck. That'd be a bummer. I said with a lot of enthusiasm in my voice, like, oh no, that would really suck. Don't do that. No. No. Also, hold on. I'm bringing up my reference material. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I need to make some adjustments. Hmm. 'Cause I just realized that, like, these side tower things are actually a lot larger in the reference material. So I actually maybe want to make it a bit larger. And by maybe, I mean I will. Hmm. Operation Awesome Freedom. Nah. Epic is just such a epic is a good word for like how like cringe it is. Epic is a really good one. Operation Blazing Eagle. Dude, I like Blazing Eagle, but that almost still sounds too like too like official sounding, you know? Like Epic Fury just has this like thing about it. I do like Operation Blazing Eagle. I think it just needs like something to make it a little bit like goofier though. Kendra, I can't say what first came to my mind. Oh god. Oh god. I don't think I want to know. It sounds dangerous. Hmm. There's yoink yoink. Yoink. A lot of euphemisms. I see. I can do it alpha and omega. I think something with Sigma could be nice too. I feel like Sigma's like a nice modern term, you know, they could like incorporate that in there. Hmm. Yoink. Oh god, what timeline do we live in, bro? What timeline do we fucking live in? Operation Epic Fury. Dude, I can imagine like Jack Black saying that. I don't think I want him saying that though. Operation Epic Fury. God, it's so unserious. It's so painfully unserious for how serious it actually. Maybe that's the objective. Maybe that's why they do it, you know? It's like they want people to be like, dude, this is so unserious. Maybe that's the objective, you know? Hmm. It needs to be like a bit thinner, but I don't think I could do that. Hmm. Hmm. Let me see. Let me try like making this a bit higher. One, two, three. And then I'll do the tough brick up here. Let me make something real quick. Hold up, hold up. Take these, make them into these. I got this. I got this. I got this. Okay. I'll do this. Nope, wrong one. We'll do this, 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 this. Yeah. Hmm. One, two. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop. One, two. And then, boink. That's awkward. Uh-oh. I'm actually trapped. It's so over. Hold on, maybe I can like get out. I build enough momentum here. No, it's over. It's actually so over. There's no way out of here. Ah, crap, man. Do I have a way out? No. Well, I guess this is where we spend the rest of our lives. Bummer. Maybe I can do this. Hold on. Can I do this? I feel like it should be possible. But I think it might be too small of an area to build enough momentum to get out of. Ah, dude, it's so difficult. Hold on. I got this. I got this. Come on. I think it's possible. Hold on. I think it's possible to do. I don't think I've ever listened to his song recreationally. I just added it to my playlist like a while ago, like a long ass time ago. I guess this is still here. Not bad. It's increasingly relevant, I fear. Fuck, man. You see, we're getting higher though. We're getting higher. I think it is possible to get out. It's not possible. Wait. You got some speed there. Hold on. Dude, we can actually do this. Hold on. Damn it. There's not no speed. Oh? Come on. Come on. We're so close. No, we're back down to the bottom. God damn it. Dude, hold on. Let me make myself a little bit more platform. I can actually get out of this. I can get out of this. Maybe if I go like around in circles, maybe? Down the center? No. Okay. Come on, please. I need this. Ah, I lost some momentum. Come on, dude. I need like a little bit more like airtime, I think, to get out of here. Oh no, we're so close. Ah, we're almost there. We're almost there, dude. I'm almost out. It's so difficult. But it like resets. It's like weird. Come on. No, we can't hear you. What do you mean you can't? Man, your live is bright? What does this mean? What do you mean my live is bright? And what do you mean you can't hear me? Hold on. What'd that mean? You should be able to hear me. I think I might be getting trolled, but we'll find out, I guess. I need to look up my live, that's right. Let me look up my TikTok live. Okay, I do have audio. I'm getting trolled. But also, what do you mean by bright? It's like, it's fine. Dude, what is going? Are other TikTok lives like really like bright? What are other TikTok lives like? Or really dark? Sorry. Am I the only person on TikTok that has lighting? This is the second time someone's come in and said that. What does that mean? You know, sure, man. I'm the brightest stream on TikTok, I guess. I'm gonna grab some rockets. All right. See, look at this airtime we can get, bro. If only we got it up there, man. If only. Where is the rocket shop? It's over here, I think. It's concerning how the stock is depleting. I take it back. I think the stock is doing all right. I think the stock might be doing all right. Okay, okay. You know what? All right, I get the idea. I get the point. I get the point. I get the point. Maybe the stock is doing okay. Thank God, bro. The Dow is up. It's about time. Hmm. Dude, it must be so painful for, like, I don't think anyone that's right-leaning watches me. But could you imagine if you did? If you were right-leaning and watched me? It has to be rough. Like, you have to hate me. I wonder... I think it's like one of those things, though, where, like, high-key, I feel like if you were, like a right-leaning, maybe... like 6 years ago, maybe it'd be different, you know? But it's just like the modern right-leaning is, like, kind of tainted by a certain someone's, dare I say. Because, like, I don't know. I want the right-leaning person that, like, you know, comes to mind. I want it to be someone who's just like the classic, like, I want the billionaires to be up, you know? Not the racist ones, you know? I watched you like 3 or 4 years ago, and sitting there, you're still streaming. I watch you on Twitch though. I say, yo, what's up to you? Welcome on in. Yeah, no, still live, still doing that stuff. What was your username on Twitch if you watched me 4 years ago? Maybe I'll remember. Maybe I won't. I don't know. To be fair, 3 or 4 years is a long time. Hmm. What am I looking for? I needed something. What did I want? Twitch, I don't remember. Haven't been in Twitch in so long. Got you. Got you. Well, welcome back. Hold on. Let me think about this. I think I want to move this up one. Maybe shrink it a little bit. Let me try it on this side. Okay. So I'll do the brick here instead. Right? Right. 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 Okay. I want to try doing this up here. That's embarrassing. Awkward. I recently started streaming on TikTok too. It's a recent development thing. I couldn't for like a long time because it kept on telling me like, oh, you're not eligible. You're not eligible. Turns out I was. They just hated me, and I had to like restart my thing. But yeah, and you did like a non-stop stream for days. I did. I did. So you were there for like the subathon then. Damn. Yeah, I did. I did multiple of them. But that was 3 or 4 years ago. I don't do it anymore. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to do something like that again. For now. Maybe in the future. I did have a lot of fun streaming for like those like giant ones. It was a lot of fun. Okay, do this here like that. One, two, 1, 2. Interesting how you will get recommended the same creators on different platforms. It's like they know or they're tracking your data somehow. Interesting. Fascinating how that works. It is interesting, isn't it? I think you said you went to college. You finished? I did finish. I finished last year. My theory is this is like something that I like the theory I subscribe to, right? Outside of like, you know, that they track all your information or whatever the hell. I think that like me as a streamer and you guys as a viewer, we like either way have something in common. There's something about me that like brings you here. You know, we got something. Something in our head is like messed up and we click on that level. You know? And so I think that like naturally you'll like be in that type of content with other people who have like that one thing in their head that makes us like similar. I think I said that in the weirdest way possible for comedic effect, but I think it just sounded weird in general. But I hope you get the idea. I tried to just I tried to say it like wacky wise or like in a wacky way for funsies, but yeah. Yeah. So basically, we're all messed up in the head, guys. That's what I'm getting. We're all insane. But no, I am a firm believer though that like your chat is an extension of like yourself in a way. Not like completely, but like the way that they act is kind of reflective on you, the creator. Where obviously these people are all like independent, free-minded or whatever, but they still kind of like reflect you in some way. So like when I see like for example like an Aiden Ross chat or like a I go towards like the more negative ones immediately because those are like I think the best examples. Like you see how an Aiden Ross chat is, right? Super toxic and all that stuff. It's reflective of that creator, you know? Here it's like I talk about political stuff and I think there's like a lot of people who are like more politically aware and inclined here. And in that environment, I should not have taken out that coal, to be fair. Maybe a little trolling. And my camera died. Alright. Alright. Okay. That's awesome, dude. Bye, camera. Good. Everyone say goodbye to the camera. Okay. Alright. Alright. It's an algorithm for everyone. So similar people get recommended to the same content? Yeah. How has life been for you though? Hello, love Jesus. Welcome on in. Guys, I'll fix my camera in a second. Hold on, I got this. Guys, trust. I got this. I got this.
Huh?
You know what's really cool and awesome? That, like, I still see my camera working. For some reason, it just doesn't want to work on stream elements.
Huh?
For whatever reason. I'm back. Yippee. Let's go aside from the third World War coming. If you ignore that, though, like, things are pretty good, am I right? The Dow is up. The Dow is up 50,000 points. Woo! 50,000 on the Dow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love Jesus. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay. You know, I see like on TikTok, right? When I see like a notification or whatever, or what people do on the platform, like likes or follows, what I kind of don't like about it is that it pops up, but then it like disappears. So like, if you do something and then someone joins the TikTok live afterwards, I no longer see like the previous actions, which is sort of interesting, but kind of sucks because it's not like the Twitch or YouTube ones that I have, where if like you subscribe on YouTube, you follow or subscribe on Twitch or whatever you do on Twitch or YouTube, it'll like stay on my own little activity feed. But the actual like TikTok chat plugin doesn't just like keep it there. I think that'd be nice if it did. But I guess for like big chats, maybe it'd be annoying. Because then all you'd see is like, oh, like the live, and then it'll just like fill it up so you don't actually read the chat. You know what? I just convinced myself on why what I just suggested was a bad idea. That's awesome, dude. I think it's just by the very nature of how the TikTok chat works. Yeah. Yeah. I think I like this one more. The one shorter one. It's actually so weird. It being one shorter feels like it makes a pretty big difference, no? Shooting yourself in the peripheral shoot foot, as they say. Yep, I got that sentence out. Yep, I figured it out. I know how to talk. Yep, I can do that. I got this. I got this. Oh, I broke that. Yeah. I got this. Okay. Guys, I have a question for everyone watching right now. Everyone. I want to know your political leaning. I'm curious. You can be as nuanced as you want with it, or as simple. You can say like, oh, liberal, conservative, or you could say like, I'm actually socialist, communist, well, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call yourself. You can keep it simple, say like left or right, I guess, or you'd say like maybe center. I don't know. I'm curious. I am curious now. Liberal, woke liberal. Sorry. Yoink, yoink. One, two, one. I'd probably say I'm middle left leaning. I see. But I can't say I'm either left or right, because I believe we need both. I could see that. Yeah. I think the current state of left or right it's really bad for the right. Like really, really bad. Right now, what they're suggesting is like, I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best right now, personally. But I think in a more normal society, in a less MAGA centered one, I would agree on that. Yeah. Because I also think that, like, you know, the deliberation of ideas and, you know, having like that type of like having discussions about it is like super important, you know? Hmm. Uh, Definitely we need to focus more on the people right now. The 1% shouldn't even exist. We live in the most rigged system we possibly could. That's true. I agree with that. Girly Pop is a socialist. I see, I see. We have a communist in the chat. That's what I just heard, and we have a communist in the chat. SMH my head. Just say you hate America. Hmm. But I like seeing my taxes actually work for communities right now. Yeah. And you have yeah. Yeah. Having your taxes go for good causes is nice. I think the current political climate is just very extreme on both ends. Like if the other side thinks something is good, then it's automatically bad, and we must think the exact opposite. It's very black and white, and it shouldn't be. It's true. It's true. I think what kind of helps with it right now is that the current man in charge overwhelmingly, I mean, it helps. It doesn't help anyone. But the current guy in charge, overwhelmingly, I do think he's making bad decisions. Like, I think I can't name them, but like, I can probably count them on my fingers, all the decisions that he's done that I actually agree with. I think RFK pushing for like dyes in food to be removed, I think is a good thing. Like unnecessary like toxins and things like that from food. It's just a shame that it's coming from the guy that also believes that vaccines don't work and that we shouldn't take them. So, you know, there's that too, I guess. But there's very few things that he's done that I agree with, referring to Trump. Like very, very few. I think something that in concept I think is actually pretty good is that thing he's doing where he's doing the the Trump accounts where he's giving like every like child that's born a what's it called, $1,000 in the stock market basically. What do you believe? I'm more like left leaning. I don't know if I'd say like full on socialist, but probably maybe like partially socialist. I'd say not all the way there, but where I believe like if you need to go to the hospital, that should just be provided for you. But I also think that like a tiered system is like possible. I like the ability of choice. You know, I like that. I think that people should have choice in what you want to do. If you want to have like your own private insurance, for example, you can do that. If you want to do this and that, whatever you want to do, I think you should have the choice and the freedom to do that. But everyone should, you know, insane concept here, but be allowed to go to the hospital without worrying about like if they can afford it and instead choose to like die or something. So basically Europe, yeah. Basically Europe, I suppose, yeah. Socially though, for sure I am way more left leaning though. Economically, I'm still like left leaning, I'd say, but Socially, I'm like, you for sure more left leaning. Hmm. Um. I'm gonna try something here. Is that really all the? Oh no, okay. I'm like, I have more tough slabs, right? Like, surely. I need to like somehow break this up a little bit. A little bit too like. I need to make it thinner. One thing that is for sure though is I feel like all the policies and people in charge right now do not have everyone's best interests in mind. And that includes on like both sides. I think one side significantly worse. But I don't think that like either one in like total you get the fucking idea. They don't have like their best interest. I think Democrats fail too often. And when they are in charge, they still I don't believe like that they're being honest about like their intentions and all that. Would still be much better than what we have right now by a lot. What do you think about the Epstein files? I think a certain someone in office may possibly be a pedophile. And I think that's really interesting. Very interesting. I think it's like I think it'd be funny if it wasn't reality, you know what I mean? In the sense that like not funny that it's a thing, funny that like somehow we're in a situation where a guy who's like very clearly either covering a guy who's very clearly a pedophile is in charge of releasing the files that would prove that he is a pedophile. It's like almost kind of comical. Like you look at that and you're like, hmm. Okay. No, all right, I guess. Sure. Yeah, we're doing that. I guess. Now, what would make it funnier is if it wasn't like just the world that we're living in right now. And that there weren't actual like real people involved that are affected by this type of stuff. But no, it's not like some skit on South Park. It's real. He really has dementia. Yeah. Yeah, he has a few problems, I fear. He has like a new like rash on his neck apparently. I saw like some pictures of it the other day. I think this height's better for it. Hmm. Hmm. How high is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, I see. If we stopped electing the same age range We might actually get a president who doesn't have dementia, actually. Yeah, but then, like, you know. Do you really, like, hear what you just said. Do you really want a president that is below the age of 80? Do you really want that? Like, I know you just said you wanted that, but, like, do you really want that, though? Like, reconsider. Reconsider that real quick. Are you sure? See, I bet you're saying the other side now. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do actually want a president that, like, shits his pants. Maybe I do want that, actually. I meant below 60, actually. You want below 60? Dude, I'm thinking 70 and up, you know? You know what I mean? That's the age range we need. I want a president who isn't the target audience for Ozempic. Yeah. Yeah. From eating all those babies, I swear. Dude, isn't it? Dude, it's wild how, like, the places where the conspiracies were created, or like a lot of them are created, right? Is like on places like 4chan and all those like sites. It turns out like the people that created it and that made it are the ones that those theories were like about. You know, like Epstein was behind a lot of those like 4chan forums and all that stuff and the creation of that stuff. It's kind of wild. And behind microtransactions in video games too. My conspiracy is that like what like these people do, like these like insane motherfuckers, is that they'll throw out these theories out there into the wind so that like it latches on. They'll like throw in some like true stuff in there. Like a lot of conspiracies, like for example, the earth is flat. That's bullshit. Right? That's bullshit. But I think that's the type of shit you throw in there to make all these people seem insane. So when they say that, like, oh, the rich people are eating, like, children or whatever, like, you say that there's, like, a giant pedophile ring or whatever, you, like, kind of, like, lump them in with the conspiracy that, like, oh, the earth is flat. And you just kind of discredit all of it, right? That's what I low-key think that, like, they did on purpose. Like, that was, like, their intention. Where there are people in there that do believe it. That, like, do believe it's true. And I guess they were right. But, like, a normal person would be like, oh, okay, you believe this thing, but you also believe this thing that's actually insane. But, yeah. Yeah. And do I believe that Epstein is dead? I think so. I don't think they want him alive. I don't think they want him alive. I think he is dead. If it came out though that he was still alive, I will say I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, oh, okay, fascinating. But nah, I don't think so. I think he's dead. I'm thinking about what to do here. All right, I'm gonna shorten this. Actually, let me do that real quick. Yoink. Wait, I was trying to read chat. Wait, I got this. I got this. I got this. All right, perfect. Lost no health too. Bro, saw that Minecraft grind, gotta respect it. Of course, of course. I need this. My brother knows so much about conspiracies that I can tell he's a flat earther or just thinks that a conspiracy is so fascinating that he deep dive into the point of peak rage bait. I will say I've looked into like a lot of like conspiracies because I think they're interesting. Even if they're untrue, they're at least still interesting. So like, you know, I'll look at them. I'll be like, oh, fascinating. Oh, or like, oh, the Earth is flat. Wait. Oh, no one's been to Antarctica before. Oh, now that you mention it, that's true. Antarctica isn't real. It's just a giant ice wall. True. Hi, Key. You know what? Like, can we go like on like a plausibility thing about conspiracies? Cause I kind of want to like rank them, like how likely a conspiracy is, you know? Cause I think, for example, like the Antarctica ice wall one kind of hinges on the Earth being flat too, and that one's just too. That one's too much, man. That one's too much in my mind. It's too unrealistic. There's too many like factors, you know? Like that's one secret that's too big. And that's the thing. Like for some conspiracies, like the secret would have to be too large for it to be true, right? There'd be too many people involved for it to be like reality. Like the Earth is flat, there'd be way too many people who would have to be like in on it for it to be like a true conspiracy, you know? Or for it to be like reality. Because like that would be like a ton of scientists, like tons of scientists who all have to say like, yeah, I'm not gonna come forward about this, you know? I'm gonna keep this a secret that the Earth is secretly actually flat. And then like the Antarctica ice wall also hinges on like, you know, those scientists also not talking about it, you know? And the Earth being flat. There's just too many like people that have to be quiet about it and never come forward. Like for example, Area 51 having aliens, that one's like, yeah, I could see that. Because there's just enough people that could keep that a secret. Like there's a lot of people that probably wouldn't know about it. But it's just like a small amount enough that I could be like, yeah, I mean, they can keep a secret though. All those people could keep it secret. But every single person ever that has like a telescope, that has been on like on a plane, like who's seen the curvature of the world, it's just too big. It's too big to be reality. I don't think he's dead because he's too powerful and has too many connections. Look at the shit dude was pulling. He got away with that. I don't think he's dead. Flat Earthers are just a Lulu. The thing is that he also had like doing what he did, right? He also did make like a lot of enemies. Like he had a lot of connections, you know, and a lot of things over people. But I also think that he made a lot of enemies doing what he did. So if there's like a conspiracy to like for them all to like get rid of Epstein, I'd be like, yeah, I can see that. I can see like these people, these like rich elites or whatever, got together to get rid of him, you know? Because I mean, like, for them, Epstein's like a huge problem, right? Was a huge problem. So it almost kind of makes sense that they'd want to get rid of him and like remove him from the picture. There. Slab. 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 Is that? Yeah. Oh, it's raining. Yoink. Wrong spot. I'm trolling. Okay. He's gotta be. Gotta. Alright. I need a bunch of, like, tough still. I need a crap ton of tough. Is it over there? Where did I put my tough? No. No. No, 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 no. I'm not out of tough. This is all I have left? No. Really? Oh, crap. That's tough, buddy. It sure is. Okay, I think I have enough. I think I do have enough, though. I need some more tough brick slabs. Let's see. This is around, like, what, 20 blocks across? I'm gonna say just a stack. A stack would be fine. Crap, this is it. I had to bet on, like, this being enough. I didn't mean to mean... Ooh. I didn't mean to make 2 stacks, though. When I said a stack, I meant, like, literally a stack. Awkward. Okay. Maybe some will, like, turn up. You know, maybe there's, like, 1 more. There's 8 more somewhere. There we go. Awesome. That's progress. Okay. We'll just go with this. It's fine for now. I needed the stairs. Shit. Shit, we're so cooked. Oh, I'm so cooked. Alright, I do need to make a bunch of tough stairs, so... These 16 will have to do. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's a good amount. That should be enough. Nah, you know, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, so 1, 2. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. I do like that I'm losing a few pieces here. That's, pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2. Bop. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, decent. Let me actually put these 2 next to each other. There we go. That'll help the progress, probably. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm trolling. 3. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Wrong block. That's awesome. 1, 2. 1, 2. And by 1, 2, I mean 1. I'm actually like... I love wasting time. Big fan of wasting time. Oh, by the way, guys. Guys. On my second YouTube channel, Kench Prime, I am uploading a playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. So if you guys want to watch me play through Pokemon Fire Red, you know, that's the place for it. That's the place for it right there. So give me like 1 second. I'm looking at something real quick. What happened? Oh God. Hmm. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Weird. Okay. Nothing happened. Weird. Okay, that's fine. Uh. But you know, by the way, okay, sorry. The gimmick on that second YouTube channel, by the way, is that it's kind of like me yapping. Basically the content on the channel is focused on me just yapping, like some story time or something. And for the Fire Red playthrough, since that's kind of like the gimmick of the channel, I decided that I want a shiny hunt for my Fire Red playthrough, and I want to go in with a shiny Charmander. So for the first 2 episodes so far, I've been shiny hunting for that Charmander and just yapping. So my plan is just to keep on going until I get the shiny Charmander and then play through the game, right? Which, to be fair, this is playing the game. But the reason why I'm doing it like this though is because I want this to go on as long as possible. I want this Fire Red playthrough to take as long as possible because I think it'll be hilarious if I upload an episode called like episode 60 of the Fire Red playthrough and it's still called Picking My Starter. I think that is the funniest thing ever. In concept, that to me that's hilarious. I think getting there might be a little bit annoying, a little bit obnoxious perhaps, but like looking back on it, seeing that point of where it's at, once it'll be at that point, I think it'll be super funny. I think it'll be super funny. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. We'll see. We'll see. I plan on uploading daily at least for sure, and being back on my daily YouTube Kench Prime grind. But yeah. I also want to make like some of these episodes actually a little bit more exciting though. So I want to ask some of my friends if they want to like you know, come in and like record one with me and like record like a single video for it every now and then. So like, you know, every now and then an episode will be a little bit more interesting than just me yapping. It'll be like me yapping and someone else and a guest what? And it's also an excuse to hang out with my friends, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it's easier just to like come up with some idea or something as like an excuse to be like, hey, you want to do this? And then it's like, sure. And then it's like you're talking with your homie again, you know? Hmm. 1, 2, 1, 2. So far, the people I have asked, one of them said, I don't know. And the other said, sure. I'm going to ask more people, but those are the ones I've asked so far. As you can tell, a lot of excitement. A lot of excitement in the air. Oh, I thought I was going to lose that piece. I do want to do like a trial run though. Like I want to ask like, you know, my homies, get them kind of like on board first, like a few of them, and then start asking like more people. I think my overall goal though with that is high key to bring in like a lot of random guests in the future. Like even friends I don't talk to as often. Like I'd like to maybe get it to the point where I could just like ask anyone and be like, hey, you want to join me for this thing? And then I can like bring up like an episode as an example for them. That's the thing. That's why I want to do like friends first, outside of it being like more comfy to do it like a friend. To do like a video with them since like we already sync up. We're already like in sync. We're like the same person. Um, it's just easy. And fun, honestly. I enjoy talking to my friends, believe it or not. Hmm. If you're one of the homies that I haven't messaged yet to ask about that, you will be. You will be. So this is foreshadowing for you. If you're one of the homies and you're like, is he talking about me? I am. You're on the list. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me check something. Because my phone keeps on vibrating. What's up with that? What's going on here? Okay. What is this? Hold on. Interesting. Okay. That's one of them. What's this? Okay. Damn, dude. Why is there so many notifications on my phone? Let me message back my cousin. At the start of the stream, I said I was an awful person because my cousin, she wanted to get in touch with her family from the U.S. That's where I am from. U.S. by the way, in case you couldn't tell. She's in a different country. She's like, oh, I want to get in touch with them, and like that was like 2 weeks ago, and my parents gave me her number like 2 weeks ago, and I just got like lazy, busy, whatever, and I never ended up messaging her, and like now, I got like a notification before stream, like 10 minutes before stream, of her messaging me, and I'm looking at that shit, and I'm like, damn, I'm an asshole. I should have done this earlier. I should have done this. Whoops. But yeah. There we go. You know what? I've done it now though. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't message before because like I'm like, okay, I'm streaming right now, so let me not. But right now when I opened up my phone, I accidentally clicked on it. So I'm like, okay, I'll be an even bigger asshole if I like read the notification and then close it, because I didn't want to like message her because I was gonna go live. In case she responded, I wouldn't be able to like have a conversation. But I just opened it up on my phone by mistake, so I'm like, shit. Now I have to respond. Now I have to say something. Um. But yeah. Yeah. I want to do it on this side too, by the way. Not like this big, but like tiny ones over here that kind of like protrude out. Um, but yeah, no, we'll get there though. You know, I'm terrified for the roof because it's gonna be made out of this material. We don't have a lot of that material. We really don't. We really don't. That's a little bit concerning. Yeah. Yeah. You say that I could have thing. Let me go on this side. Blop. 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 Hmm. Sometimes I feel like I'm an asshole in general. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of moments where I'm like, damn, bro. I'm a fucking asshole. But I try not to be, though. That matters for something, probably. No, I meant to jump. Oh, no, no. Actually, I just realized, did I lose blocks? I think I did. I think some blocks may have fallen and I just forgot about them. Ah, crap, they definitely did. Hmm. Okay. Yoink. Yeah, I did talk about it like a while ago. On well, not like a while ago, but I bring it up every now and then, I guess. But like I really don't I kind of wish I had more of a connection with my family. Outside of the ones I have here, like in the US, even the ones in the US, to be fair. Like I don't talk to them like enough. So I think it's at least cool that, you know, despite my trolling, I just did not mean to do that. That stair was not meant to be broken. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I might be stupid. Yeah, there might be something wrong with me. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two. This goes here, I believe. Yeah. 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 1, 2. Slab. Slab. Okay, okay. Don't lose that. All right. Okay, awesome. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Taxi. En camino al club. Yo la conocí en un taxi. En camino al club. Brick. Brick, 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 brick. El taxi. Me lo paro. Um, I'll keep this here. Okay. Am I out of tough? Ooh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay.
This is good news.
Oh my god. The beep. This song is the same stock sound the Sims 3 cars use, and I was so confused because my Sims don't have work in the game right now. Like, what is going on, dude? What does this mean? What's happening? Your confusion. 2, 1, 2. The taxi. Me lo paro. The taxi. You know, I was on Twitter the other day, right? And I saw that there's this event that Twitch is doing for the Women's Guild, right? And what they're doing for the Women's Guild is that they're doing a like gaming event or whatever. Something I don't know exactly the exact details about it. But one of the games that they chose, because it was a voted upon game, right? Is Overcooked 2. But when they just posted it, they just posted like for like Women's Month or whatever, for Women's History Month. They'll be playing Overcooked 2, and that's a cooking game. So on Twitter, everyone's like saying like Twitch? What do you mean by this, Twitch? And like clowning Twitch on it. But the thing is that like the game selected was like chosen by the actual people in the Women's Guild. So they just chose to play Overcooked 2. But I think the reaction online is kind of like a little bit funny. Cause everyone's like, you know, at least like initially, you know, you're like, oh shit, is Twitch just like super misogynistic? But no, it was by choice. It was like voted upon. I mean, it still could be, I guess. You know, let me not let them off the hook yet, but not in this case. Chat, we're out of brick. Where's brick? Don't care. Where's brick? Oh, we're so cooked. Oh, we're so cooked. I'm really out of tough, huh? Maybe there's some over here. Maybe. Well, this is awkward. EA slash Maxis. Making such abysmal business decisions that I backtracked and played The Sims 3 instead. Was on my 2026 bingo card. Yeah, I mean, I think it's absurd how much money you have to pay for Sims 4. Or like you have to invest into Sims 4 for so many things. It's actually like absurd, dude. It's wild. Alright, cool. Pricey game, dude. Pricey game. Okay. So before I go out and like get a bunch of tough and have a great time doing it, I guess. Let me think about how this roof is gonna work for this place. So in the reference material, the almighty reference material, the way that this like roof area works is that it's like basically like a huge sloped roof, basically, is what it looks like. And by looks like, I mean it is. So it's like someone just put a house on the top of this like castle and called it a day. And that's what we're doing. We're gonna put a house on top of this castle and call it a day. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Maybe we should decide where the floors are gonna be for this building. So obviously, first floor. It's down here. So first floor here. And then I think I'm gonna do like a staircase off to the side over here, maybe. Going up. I think I'm gonna do a spiral staircase all the way up. But what I want to do for the spiral staircase is actually gonna be pretty interesting. Because I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But I want to do exclusively out of slabs and stairs. So there's not gonna be a single like full block on the way up. And the reason why is that these guys don't spawn in. Which means somehow doing this all the way up. I don't have a stair for it, but like this type of pattern basically all the way up. Four. Because there can't be a full block. If there's a full block, then mobs spawn in. So I think going from here to here, yeah, just go like this. All the way up. So we're gonna have to figure out how to make that work. But it's just gonna spiral up basically is what I see. Maybe I'll do like a little like library area here at the bottom, I'm not sure. Or somewhere at some point. But like, yeah. I think for sure one of the floors will be here though. Wait. Here. So I'll mark that off just so I kind of like know. Hmm. I actually really haven't thought about how I'm gonna hide this part. Now that I think about it. Hmm. That's a problem for later, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's a problem for later. And up here, the full blocks don't matter because it's far away enough from that farm. So it's fine. Hmm. EA just announced, oh, hold on, let me read this. Hold on. Sims 3 also had a lot of features paywall, don't get me wrong, but like it wasn't a grand total of $2,000 for a digital dollhouse. They just announced the Sims Marketplace, which is effectively just the exact same business model as a Creation Club in Skyrim and Fallout 4 or Minecraft's Marketplace, and it's so bad. It sounds terrible. It sounds awful. I'm glad I don't play The Sims. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad I don't. Everything I hear about that game just sounds terrible. A person I used to date, um, she was like big into The Sims and stuff. And I remember when the school DLC came out or whatever. And I was like, holy shit, dude. $20 for that? No, was it 20 or was it 30? I don't know. But I'm like, dude, that sounds like nothing. That actually sounds like shit. It sounds like you're getting scammed. You are getting scammed. But like, holy crap. So bad. So funny story. Hilarious story here. There's 2 school DLCs. They're about 40. Okay, so it wasn't 20, it was 40 then. I'm actually misremembering. It's worse than I said it was. That's awesome, dude. Actually incredible. Thank you, EA. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One is for the university and one's for the high school. I think it was for the high school one at that time. I believe. Not there. Yoink. Okay. It's very cool, and both packs function perfectly with 0 bugs. 0 bugs, no issues, no mistakes. Yup. Yup, and I believe that, and I believe that fully. 100%. EA would never release a product in a unfinished or broken state. I know EA, dude. I know EA. Famous consumer-friendly company. I know EA. They would never. Okay. I need to grab blocks. Yeah. Yeah, let's go grab blocks. Yeah. Grab all these, take them out, put them in here. By the way, guys, I wasn't live for a few days after being live 5 days in a row, which, by the way, insane. I'm glad I got to do 5 days in a row, streaming. But, dude, my right eye was, like, swollen for some reason. It was really bad. It was, like, it was terrible, terrible. Every time I blinked, it hurt. I don't know, it wasn't pink eye because gross. It wasn't like super swollen. I could still record it. It was like just slightly like a little bit. Like a tiny bit more, you know? But it wasn't pink eye because my eye wasn't actually red. So I don't know what it was, but all I know is that it really hurt. It was painful. I still have like a little bit, a tiny bit still there, but it's much better now. But every time I blinked, it would have hurt so much. Oh, it would be so bad. It would be so bad. I just couldn't go live. But it's finally gone. So that's why I was able to go live today. Mostly gone, mostly gone. There was like a little like red here. Like it was mainly red. I don't know. Cause I say it was swollen, but it's not like a comical amount of swelling. Like I just mean like when you look at my other eye side by side, you're like, oh yeah, it's like a little bit puffier. Like a little bit. I don't know. I just want to clarify because Toxic said like gross, and I just want to be like it's not. It wasn't like to that level, you know. It's more like, oh, you're like a little bit more red, not like a gross like type of red. Just like it's a little bit more red there. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Interesting. And it was really, it was so annoying. It was so annoying. I need to remake how the storage up there works, I think. Should we just do the floor here? We should do the floor here. I want to avoid going to go mine, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I should, just so that, like, at least for next stream, we have our supplies ready. But I don't know, I just don't want to, I don't want to do it. Not that, I'm not saying that I'm ending stream soon, by the way. I know I will end stream, but, like, not yet. There's still, like, a good amount of time yet. Time left on this stream.
We can be bees.
We can be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. Oh, by the way, guys, I added in 2 new sound effects. So if you do exclamation point sounds in chat, you can see the 2 new ones I added in. The 2 new sound effects. One of them is from like last time, the you're not listening sound effect. But the other one is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Brain Rot. And it's a very niche reference to a certain like moment in the game where you're surrounded by like these guards, right? But the guards, they keep on saying the same voice line over and over again. And I love that moment in Xenoblade. It's like one of my favorite. I'm gonna be like favorites. I'm not gonna lie. It's like an unintentional comedy, right? Where these like enemies around you are saying the exact same voice line over and over again. And I decided to make it a sound effect. So if you type "Don't forget me" in chat, it'll play that, and it's pretty funny in my mind. To me, it's funny. To me, it's hilarious. To be clear, only YouTube and Twitch chat. It doesn't work on TikTok chat. TikTok chat, unfortunately, does not have that feature. I think it'd be hilarious to also like be able to give them that feature, but I can't. It's not possible. All right, hold that thought real quick. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Let me check something real quick. Hold on. No, it didn't get deleted, did it? No, it didn't. Oh, oh, I see. Hold on. No, it was just I didn't do it with the apostrophe. I wrote "Don't forget me" just like the improper way. There we go. Now it should be good. Now it works with that. Yeah.
You're done.
Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. But like these enemies, imagine a fight, right? Imagine a fight. And these are gonna see Ardanian guards.
Think you can take me?
Right? So they say that line, right? But they also say like this line.
Think you can take me? Don't forget.
This is the actual in-game experience.
Think you can take me? Don't forget. Think you can take me? Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget.
This is it right here. This is what it sounds like in-game. Like verbatim. Verbatim, that's what it sounds like. That the entire fight, you're there for like maybe like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just fighting these guys. And that's all you're hearing the entire time, dude. The entire time. Plus your own character's voice lines playing too, obviously. Because your characters are yapping as well, saying the same shit over and over again. It's beautiful, man. It's truly a beautiful moment.
Don't forget me.
There's an Etika clip where he goes into the fight. It's the funniest shit ever. He goes to fight them, and all three enemies say "Don't forget me" at the same time at the very beginning. And dude, he just starts fucking like breaking down laughing and closes like the game, or like minimizes the game for a second to just laugh. Well, I'll see if I can find it. Hold on. Can't find the exact. Here it is. I think this is it. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, this is the moment. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you guys real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Very important. Yoink. And then yoink. Okay. So he pulls up, right? All three of them at the same fucking time. Don't forget me at the very start, dude. And then, like, this is like the beginning of the fight. Hold on. No sound? Oh, crap. No, I'm actually trolling. No, I'm trolling. Okay, let's try it again. Let's run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
All right, let's do it again. Put your best.
Don't forget me.
They all say just don't forget me, bro. He's fucking losing it. And the thing is that this is like the fight from earlier, right?
Don't forget me. Thank you for taking me. Don't forget me.
And he complains about how loud it is. But it's just they just say that the entire fucking fight. Every time they use an attack, it's like, don't forget me. Think you can take me? Don't forget me. It's so fucking funny, bro. It's so funny.
Don't forget.
It's actually hilarious, man. But dude, I love Xenoblade, man. I actually love it. I need to play the third one still. I haven't got into it because I'm waiting for the Switch 2 edition to come out. I need that Switch 2 edition to come out already. Because I want to play it in like beautiful 4K. That I don't have a 4K monitor for, but I have a 1440p, so close enough. But I want to play it in that like resolution with like better quality. Oh my god. I need that, dude. I need that. So I'm hoping that whenever that Nintendo Direct drops, which, by the way, insane that a Nintendo Direct has not dropped yet, like an official one. They've done the partner showcase. They've done the Indie World. I need the main one already. I need the main one. Can we please get the main one? That would be nice, I think. Yes, me thinks. Yes, perhaps. I need my Fire Emblem date. I bet it'll be a May release or June, May, around there. That's my theory. June, May, and then I think this holiday. What are we getting this holiday? I don't know. I think that 3D Mario game. I think we're in for that 3D Mario game soon. It's about time that the 3D Mario showed up. So I think that this year, the November/October release will be that one. I also think my theory is that the Pokemon Company, and I mean I hope it happens, is going to drop Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on the Switch as well. But since there's no Winds and Waves in October, November, where usually a Pokemon game drops, I think they're gonna sub in a Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald port for that like release period. Because they did the Fire Red and Leaf Green like now recently. And I really do hope that Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald come out too. Because I would love to play Emerald, man. I want to play Emerald on my Switch. I want that. But they hate me, so it'll never happen. But they hate me. Okay. All right, let's go get. Oh, tough bricks here. Oh, that's right. It's a tough brick I had. I'm like, wait, there's tough brick right here, but it's like, wait, no, that was the one I used to have already that I put away specifically for a moment like this where I'm picking this up. Okay, that's full. Is this one full? Not really. I could probably maybe fit this in here. I lied. Yoink, yoink. All right, perfect. All right, chat. It's time we go mining. But first, let me add some torches around here. Mobs don't spawn down here, right? They won't. They won't. They won't. They shouldn't. The guys shouldn't spawn down here. Also, I will go pee though, real quick. Sorry. Sorry. I gotta go pee. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. It's me again. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Yoink. Isn't a golden. All right. Let's go mining. Mining time. Oops. There we go. All right. So we need. We need tough. Oh, I thought I grabbed enough tough, man. From that one mining trip I did. Crap, dude. I really thought I grabbed enough. But clearly, I was wrong. And I thought I grabbed enough for, like, that building. Because I knew I would need more eventually. Because I'm gonna build more buildings. But I thought for, like, the main build part, that it would be enough. But no. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. Need more. I'm not in the portal. Wow, I'm actually trolling. This is awesome, dude. There's 4 people on the server. Whoa. Where's my chest plate? Oh, it's back in, That's awkward. Alright, I need tough. Tough. Ideally, some easily accessible ones. Because there are some, like, further down, but they're a little bit inconvenient to get. I need ones that are nearby the beacon. Chat, I'm cooked. There's nothing here. Chat, it didn't appear in the first 5 seconds of me looking. It's over. Is tough insta-mineable? I don't know if it's insta-mineable. I think so. I think it is. I'm pretty sure. Buddy, it's your time. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I missed. Okay, I need to find tough then, I guess. I need to find a pocket, perchance. Oh, well, that's convenient. I found a... That's it! That's the... Okay, no, hold on. Okay, damn. I thought that was it. I thought it was, like, just, like, those, like, 5... This is a tiny-ass pocket, dude. Where is your spirit? Where is your warrior pride? There we go. Okay. What the fuck is going on? Why are they, like, mixed in with the deep slate? What happened to, like, solid pockets of tough, you know? What's up with that? Alright, there we go. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Yes, sir. Woo! Yes, sir. Oh, man, the life is good. We're so up right now. Dude, type of 1 in the chat if you're so up right now. Type 1 in the chat if you're up. Who up right now? 1? Hell yeah. I was gonna say the world's tiniest tough vein. It almost was. It was like struggling there at the start. It's like only like 2 or 3 pieces. And then deep slate, it's like, what's going on here? But then it's like, nah, I got you, bro. I got you. Damn, there's a lot here. There's a damn. Okay. This is what I love to see. This is what I love to see, dude. More of this, please. Mojang, more of this, please. Oh, waiter. More of this. He's a grower? For real. Dude, look at this. It just keeps going. It doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. Okay, I think it stopped. Wait, no. Oh my goodness, dude. Holy crap. Look at it. It keeps going. All right, is that it? We're done? All right. That's humble. That's just extending up too, you know, like damn. Okay. All right, perfect. We're good. Grab some more of these. Some light tough. Okay. Kenj. Why don't you talk me out of moving to Alaska? You can't say that to me. You can't say that to me. Don't even joke about saying that shit to me. Don't even joke about saying that shit to me. I was the most vocal motherfucker ever. Being like, oh, why would you go to Alaska? That seems like a terrible decision. Don't you dare come to me now and say, Kenj, why didn't you stop me from going to Alaska? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. The audacity. The audacity. To be Kenj, why didn't you stop me? I looked at you. I said, Alaska? You're going to Alaska? What is there to do in Alaska? And you're like, oh, I'm chasing true love. And it's like, okay. But in Alaska? Like, that's where you're going for it? I did all I could. I did all I could. I did all I could outside of like calling like a bomb threat to your airport or something. Like, that's against the law, so I would never do that or condone that type of behavior. No, seriously, I've been sick almost the entire winter. It's agony. Damn. Oh, at least maybe summer will come up and it'll be something. You didn't even go to the airport. You drove, so it doesn't even matter. Puff, puff, puff. Yes. Tasty. Nom 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 nom. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's not triggering the guys though, which is nice. I guess if you're too far away, does it just not matter? Huh. I'm undetectable, dude. This is awesome. They're terrified of me. They know what happens if they spawn in, bro. They know. They don't want this. They don't want this. And who can blame them? I wouldn't want to fight me either. This is how it is. It's how it be. Okay. Some light tough over here. Aye. This is what I'm talking about, dude. I love to see this. We need more of this in the world, man. More joy maxing. Dude, this is awesome, man. There's just so much stuff here. Dude, life is so good. Dude, I should ruin my day by hopping on Hinge. Sounds like a great idea. I know, Kenj. I know it is. Yeah. I know myself so well. Okay. You guys want to know a little fun fact about my personal life? In the last 2 months, I've gone on more dates from Hinge than I have in my entire time being on that godforsaken platform. Now, obviously, I'm still on Hinge, so you know how that went. But it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild, dude. I've changed. Things are different in my life. Yeah. Yeah. I have motion, dude. Believe it or not. And you better believe it. Believe it. Dude, look at all this tough, man. Look at this tough. So much tough. God, this is so nice. Oh, dude, this is so good, dude. Dude, I want every Christmas to feel like this. This is what I need every Christmas. I want Santa to bring me tough for Christmas this year. I want to pull up with like a big bag of tough. Just a bunch of rocks in there, you know? I'd be like, yeah, this is the real shit right here, Santa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dude, it just keeps going. It doesn't stop. There's so much iron. No diamonds, though, interestingly enough. Very, very anti-diamond environment here. Just noticing, you know? I'm a noticer, I notice things. Put all this in here. I'll put these in here real quick. Okay. You know, something insane kind of happened the other day. 2 days ago, I think. Was it? No, it's not 2 days ago. What the 2 days ago? Like a few days ago. I went to Costco, right? To get, things from Costco. And one of the workers there was like, hey, do I know you? And I looked at her and I'm like, do you? And then she was like, yeah, no, I went to like this school. And I looked at her like again, I'm like, oh my God, you did go there. That's true. That's true. And then I remembered her. And like, it was kind of insane because this is like middle school. This is like middle school era. And like she like recognized me. And I was like, yeah, no, how have you been doing? She works at Costco. I was like, oh, how's shit been going? Like, how's shit going? And she's like, yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Life is up right now. And I'm like, hell yeah. She didn't say life is up. I don't remember what she said exactly. But she was chilling, like, you know, things are going good and all that. I was like, that's kind of sick. So my worst nightmare? Well, getting recognized or seeing someone from your past? I don't know. I've never had it happen before. So I was like, whoa. That's interesting. She pointed me out, to be fair. Like, I didn't like recognize her face until like afterwards, and I saw her like name tag thing. And I'm like, oh, I remember you now. Yeah. You're that person. Yeah, I remember you. Someone coming into my work and saying that they recognize me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I imagine. I feel like at the workplace, because you don't want to, like, get into a conversation, like, at work. You know what I mean? I'll just lie, yeah. Yeah, because I feel like at work you don't want to do that there. And I can't lie. Oh, yeah. You'll be like, what? No. And they'll be like, no, I'm pretty sure it is you, Faye. And then they're like, yeah, no, Faye from, and they like drop your full address. You're like, ah, shit, they got me. Ah, shit, they got me. Like from like this location right here. I remember you. Yeah, yeah. And you're like, no. But to be fair, I wasn't the one who said it. She said it. So like it's different. Hmm. Okay, one day I'm gonna I'm gonna go to your workplace and I'm gonna look at you and be like, do I know you from somewhere? But I'm not gonna give you like any like warning beforehand that I'm gonna do that. It's just gonna happen one day. And I think it'll be really funny. No. No. Need to put my stuff away. Wait, that was the full one. I forgot. Dude, this tough vein is massive, dude.
And you know what else is massive?
Actually massive.
And do you know what else is massive?
I need to make Ninja louder. Do you guys even hear him when he says, you know what else is massive? I can barely hear
Do you
him.
know what else is massive?
He's really quiet. Someone in a Discord, no, as in with some friends, overheard me talking about my work and apparently showed up at my work. They showed up. Damn. To be fair, you know what? To be fair though, if I ever went
This is insane.
to wherever you are, that location that I would not say out loud, I would go there anyway. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it wouldn't be there for you, to be fair. I would be there anywhere, anyway. Like, I would be going to that location, I fear. Because every time I go to, like, a different city, I'm curious, you know? Like when I go to Disney, I go to, like, the equivalent of what that place is. Same thing with, I can't say anything else. For context, I work in a touristy area. Yeah, it's just slightly. A little bit of tourism. In New York. Could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. Slightly, a little bit of tourism. A little bit. You know, New York with its little bit of tourism, you know, tiny bit tourism. Did you know that New York has tourism? So some fun fact, some fun lore for you guys. You guys might not know that, but it's true though. It's true though. I have a friend that lives in New York. I have multiple friends that live in New York. One of them is a Smash player though. He's like he's a Luigi player. He's like one of the best Luigis in the world apparently. He's one of the best Luigis in the city apparently. Apparently they know each other too. Like, I feel like to be able to say like, oh yeah, I'm like the number like 5, number 10 blank character in Smash here, right? Like you gotta know people, you know? And people gotta know you too. To like say that confidently. But he does. I think that's like pretty like cool. It's like, oh, that's pretty sick that you're like, you know, you're up there, you're like known and stuff. Known enough, you know? That's pretty sick. I don't go to like Smash tournaments enough to be recognizable yet though. I don't think I ever will because all the Smash tourneys are so far from me. And the ones that like in theory could like I could go to a lot of events for don't happen regularly enough. Cause they sometimes do it at like my former school. And I've gone to a couple of them, but it's just they don't do it often enough where I could be like a regular there because they just don't they don't do that many tournaments there. Whenever I was Smash tournament, they stinky. I don't want to try hard again. Yeah, I know. No, that's fair. The ones I've gone to, actually, the recent Smash tournaments have actually smelled pretty good. Hasn't been like some like noxious odor in the air. Oh, God, I can talk so well. I'm known for that. I can hold my own with my like gameplay, yeah. I beat that the guy I was talking about. I beaten him. So like when it comes to like power scaling, when you think about it, I'm like the #2 player in all of New York when you think about it. If you really break it down, I'm basically there. If you were to like, you know, interpolate what I said earlier, basically means I'm there. True, exactly. See, and you guys agree, so it's true. Again, it's like confirmed. Cause that's how it works. Hmm. I like the concept of the theory. That's like if you beat the #2 guy at least like one time, it's like, oh well, I guess I'm just like the #2 when you think about it. When you really break it down, I guess I just am just like #2 everywhere. I want to get rid of this stuff. Uh-oh. How do I get out of here? Okay. All right, cool. Chat. How do I get out of here? Is it this way? It's this way. Yeah. Okay. Let me like make this a little bit larger. So next time I come down here, it's like, okay, I know where to go. Yoink. All right. I have enough tough now. I have a little bit of deep slate too, I guess, because why not, I suppose. Should be good. I do think with this last like restock of tough though, we should be good forever. I don't think I'll ever need it again. Yoink. Okay. High key though, guys. Chat, I got some bad news. I'm out of time. But don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be reading out to someone. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I reject your bad news. Oh, okay. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. Ken, try to reject your bad news. Last I checked, it's actually good news. I don't want to be here anymore. Nah, let me see. Okay. Let me see who to raid out to. Hmm. Okay. Guys, I got this. Hold on. Hmm. Who to raid? Who did I raid last? Okay, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Hmm. Okay. I know who I'm gonna raid because I haven't raided them in a while. In a long while. In fact, I don't remember the last time I raided this person. It's been that long. We are raiding Hoof today. Yippee! Yippee! So in case you guys don't know, usually, they're playing like Minecraft survival in their like long-term world, and they have some incredible builds, like really cool stuff. However, right now, One Shot is going on. So One Shot SMP is basically a hardcore Minecraft server, and it's like a month long. They build stuff, really sick stuff, cool stuff, and they're a part of it. So go over there, show some love. Very cool streamer, very awesome. And get to find out what they're up to, what they're doing, and all that. So yeah, peace out though, gamers. Let me DC from Minecraft real quick before I die. For those of you watching on YouTube and TikTok though, thank you guys for being here. You guys are not going anywhere because I can't raid out to anywhere on those platforms, I'm pretty sure. So you guys are off the hook. You guys can just leave. You guys are good. You guys can. Those on Twitch though, you guys gotta stay. But on other platforms though, you guys gotta leave. Like yourselves. But thank you for watching though. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow, whatever it be. I'll see you on the next one. It's been fun. I'll hopefully be live again tomorrow, and peace out. Peace. I'm out of time. Goodbye. Peace. Peace. Goodbye. Goodbye now.